Are we live? We're live. Okay. This feels very weird. I must admit, how you people do it is beyond me. Anyway, I have decided, because I am glorious and wise and mighty, that I am going to do a XCOM EW campaign, because it's the best game. Not biased. But because Prince is already doing one of those, and I'm original, I'm instead going to do something a little different, shall we say. How different? Well, I'm going to activate Training Roulette, as well as a few others, not created equally and in potential everybody should be used to. But aiming angles, an aim bonus when you're close to flanking. It's a base game feature in XCOM 2, but it was a second wave option here. Itchy Trigger Tentacle is one of my favourites. It's because when you reveal, most of the time everything either runs, or if it's a robot and can't take cover, it'll overwatch. But now, everything can shoot you. Doesn't always, but it can. It's nerve-wracking and makes you not want to activate a pod by standing in the open. I don't believe any of the others of these. This is alright, but it doesn't really randomise them that well. It makes it so that like the cash rewards go from, I don't know, 150 to 250 as opposed to just 200. Or you can get one, 2 or 3 engineers. So it sounds cool, it isn't. This one also sounds cool, but keeping panic down is hard, and I don't want to, have to stress that I don't have enough money to keep panic down. Marathon is just, no, don't play Marathon if you value your sanity. This I don't want to do, purely because I might not have a unit that's excellent for capturing things, and if I can't capture the sectoid commander in the alien base, I'm pretty much fucked. Red Fog, excuse me, Red Fog is an interesting one. I kind of want to do it, but because it only affects us, I'm not going to. If it affected enemies as well, absolutely, because that would be awesome. But the game doesn't work like that. These two are just, no. So we're doing normal because I'm doing wrong options. I'm doing Training Roulette, and I don't fancy killing myself trying to do a Training Roulette Classic or Impossible campaign. We've got Operation Progeny, that's the Annette missions. Progeny? Progeny? Yeah, fuck it, I don't know. Oh yeah, casual swearing, get used to it. I might have already sworn already, and that's warning a bit late, but oh well. And then Operation Slingshot, the Zang missions. One of these is a run killer. And anyone who's played Enemy Within before, or has seen me rage a lot about Enemy Within, will know which one it is. Iron Man, I'm going to do Honest Man, at least as best as I can, because Iron Man scares me. But it's fine. Now that I'm being recorded, there is pressure to actually, do Honestman. But the game can be a bit unstable, and Iron Man would not help with that. I'm not using any mods this time around. I did use mods in my last Enemy Within campaign, but not this time. And reduce beginner VO. Now, to be honest, I kind of hate disabling this because memes, and also because I really like the introduction voice lines you get for each enemy. So I'm going to turn it off. Also because Varlan's going to yell at me, and that'll be fun. So without further ado, that's the options. Operation Progeny, Operation Slingshot, not created equally, hidden potential, Training Roulette, Itchy Trigger Tentacle, aiming angles, normal difficulty. Yeah, let's get into it.
recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
Oh, I love that cutscene. It gives me chills. Also, the funny thing, 6 soldiers get in the Sky Ranger there, but in all the 4 first missions you do, you only get 4. Anyway, so each of the bases you get their continent bonus without having to cover it. Now, South America's is probably one of my favourite continent bonuses, but it's also only 2 countries, so we don't start there. Asia and Europe, not North America, Asia and Europe have 4 countries in, I believe, so getting their continent bonuses can be really annoying, but they're also not ones that give me a good enough impact early on to actually make it worth it. Also, Europe's kind of just sucks. Sorry, Europe. North America is another one. It's only got 3 in, so it's possible to get, and while it gives a good... it cuts off your maintenance a great deal, because aircrafts are expensive. And also you start in North America, no, you just start in America, stupid me, which has the highest individual money from one country. But because I can never commit to one thing, I like just starting in Africa, because it gets me just an increase in general amounts of money, and that's really useful, because it means I don't have to just direct it. Like with this, I generally want to, rush out and get some labs and workshops. This I'd want aircraft related stuff, and this I'd want the foundry and officer training school. But with this, I can split and be able to fund everything properly. So yeah, I like to start in Africa. God bless the rings and all that.
We're heading to South Africa for this one, and we need to get down there fast. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Thank you, Bradford. This map, I don't like the look of this map. It's a bridge map, which is never good. Limited angles of engagement.
Strike 1, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Let's just say I'm very glad that I'm playing normal difficulty, because this map is hell. There is one centre line of cover which does not face in a useful direction because enemies are all this way. You've got cars which are liable to A, explode, and B, most of them only provide half cover unless it's a big fucking pickup truck. Occasional alien pod just full cover. So basically you have to leapfrog between cars. Bear in mind that the cars can only fit 2 soldiers on at a time. So, fun. Now let's have a look at the squad. Mary Williams, decent will, decent offense. I don't have a mobility mod, which is annoying because I like being able to see my soldiers' mobility. But what can we do? Oh, very low will, but above average aim. So let's not let you let anything that has psionics. Alright, so Cesar Torres. Neil Roberts. Decent will and very good aim. I bet he's slow as a brick, isn't he? Actually, he's pretty fast. Neil, you've been putting in some work. Let's hope you don't die on this first mission. And Helene Bernard. Goodwill and amazing aim, but she is actually kind of slow. Which, this is a very above average squad. You don't normally get ones that have such good stats. No, normally it's a lot more low rolling. And 6 health because normal difficulty. Feels good to be playing normal difficulty after suffering with impossible for so long. Now let's move, shall we?
That's affirmative.
comfortable dashing up here, because unless there's something hiding behind this.
Alien life on Earth. We're witnessing something never before seen in recorded history.
How to eat your words 101. I was going to say I'm comfortable moving up here unless there's something hiding right behind this car, nothing is going to be there. But as we can see, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So we'll bring our 2 superstar aimers to this further back car. Can't see anything, but if we overwatch, they're likely to get them. He actually has a pretty good shot, really? I thought your aim was terrible. No, you've just got terrible will. Okay, Caesar, why don't you open this up, or open us up the right way? That's about as the right way as I could hope for. Good job. Now you watch, that one's going to get mind merged now. Oh no, interesting. 2 sectoids and neither of them are mind merged. They normally love doing that. Good shot, Miss Bernard. Miss Helene. No. Miss Bernard was good. Yes, and welcome back to Enemy Within, where all your overwatches happen at the same time, unlike XCOM 2's nice sequential version that makes it so that your shots actually, you know, work. Right, so since Helene has got herself a kill, she's pretty much guaranteed to be promoted. So we'll keep her further back, which is a shame because she's got the best aim, but we'll keep her further back and just try and get kills with everyone else because we want as many promotions as possible so we can start getting into Training Roulette. Now, considering that the only way we could really advance is into half cover, and call me overly cautious, I'm not exactly happy with that. And also moving up here would be a death trap because you just have to move around here and boom, we're flanked. No, you know what? Neil, the second best aim on the squad. I forgot he was overwatching. Oh, Neil, I'm sorry. Neil, I'm sorry. Oh, and the car wants to explode, so I can't even hunker down. Oh. Hello, and welcome to me playing XCOM. I'm very good at this game, I swear. So yeah, let's... Now we really can't take cover by that car, because it's going to explode. Overwatch. Overwatch. Take the 50-50. Is that a kill shot? Yes, it is. You got the crit, the 10% crit chance. Good man, good man. Explode. Thank you. Now, unfortunately, we've got 2 aliens, and they're not in very good positions. This one, all the way on the other side of the fucking road, which none of us can get into decent cover to target. So, Neil, I don't really want to push you up unless I'm going to throw a grenade with you. So, let's see, can you see him from here? Ah, damn, yes you can. Alright, we'll see what we want to do with you though. Okay, Mary, I'm going to move you up to here because we should have a nice juicy flank. Yes, we do. 70%. Yeah, good work, Mary. Everyone still has sight of them. So the only one who still needs to get a kill is Neil. But considering he's only in half cover, I don't want to take that risk. Yes, it doubles cover bonus. Instead of providing a flat defense bonus like it does in XCOM 2, this one just doubles the cover bonus. So we're going to hunker him down. Should be able to see from there, shouldn't you, Helen? Good. And keep him pinned with overwatches. And in theory, if he's not stupid, he's just going to stand there and take a shot at someone. No, don't panic. No, I knew this would happen. Chain panic. One of the many horrible things in Enemy Within is chain panic. So when your friend panics, sometimes someone else will too. And considering he already had, 27 will, it's pretty unlikely. And Helene also has pretty terrible will as well, so that's fair enough. Plus she took a hit, so I can at least understand that. But they're both hunkered, so they're both at least safe. Oh, that meld. See, I want to move up here, but there's all this map to go where there could be aliens hiding. So while we could move up to flank, instead I prefer to just move good old Neil up here into full and take a 50-50. Our 50-50s have really been working out for us.
If I may, Commander, the labs are on higher level.
Jesus.
Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
I completely forgot that. I completely forgot on normal difficult. There's only 4 aliens on the first mission. Well, both meld canisters, nobody dead, which is always good, and 4 aliens in the bag. Operation Red Fear is a success.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
Fuck you, I want to promote my soldiers. Let's see, how did everyone... Forgot that one.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander.
Thank you, Bradford.
I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
That sweater is really low texture. Yes, here we are. Everybody got promoted. So unfortunately, Helene.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
I'm pretty sure the 2 people with the highest aim just got promoted into the classes that do not care about aim. Wait, no, did Neil have good aim? Yeah, he did. So it's fine. Training roulette. It could be that these 2 turn into, absolutely excellent shooters.
Our snipers specialize in dealing massive amounts of damage from afar, but without sufficient training, they're vulnerable in close combat situations.
You mean they're vulnerable at close range, Bradford?
Close range?
79 aim. She got a good boost to her aim from becoming a sniper, but I mean, this game, dude. There's a reason I like bloody Commander's Choice. Put it that way. Anyway, you won't notice anything different at the start. Obviously, all the squaddy perks remain the same. So this, for the first few missions, this will almost look like This will almost look like a normal playthrough. In fact, especially for snipers, because they still get both squad shot and snapshot at corporal anyway. But from then on, things get weird.
The assault class serves as our front line. They're the first ones into a fight and the last ones out.
Yeah, because they're normally coming out in a body bag. That's morbid, but trust me, the assaults are not great. Not great early on, I should say, because the amount of damage they can put out and the amount of tanking they can do in a late game rivals a mech trooper.
The heavy weapons specialist provides a crucial service to the squad. With the rocket launcher in tow, there are demolitions experts.
See, I'm pretty sure he didn't even get a mobility, an aim buff from promoting. So yeah, this will be fun. At least we have, rockets. Rockets are always good for sure kills. And I keep saying all this stuff like, the class is going to be completely the same, but it's not.
Just like it sounds, the support class provides that intangible edge our squads need. They make everyone around them better.
I mean, just look at her. She's got 85 aim at squaddy. Like, this woman's going to go places. I just hope she gets light swarm somewhere. Sorry, bullet swarm somewhere in the tree. Or just any shooting skills, which with my luck, probably not.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded and the research team is waiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Yeah, lots of new things. Some nice sectoid corpses in the trunk and some meld.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Farlan. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Thank you, Varlin. So we've got three very nice choices here, and then alien materials. The 1 health does not make much of a difference. On normal, your soldiers will get 2 shot even with it. On impossible, your soldiers will get 1 shot even with it. So it's not that useful. Later on, we get a better version, but for now, no, it's not that good. Now, weapon fragments gets us scopes, but we seem to have pretty good soldiers, so I don't think scopes are that needed. And meld you can't really do much with until you get a lot of meld. So I like to go with xenobiology, brush this out, and we can get arc throwers quicker. And the earlier you capture stuff in this game and interrogate it, the better.
I agree. That does seem to be the most pressing of our current research options. We'll begin immediately. I will notify you when a complete report is available.
Thank you, Varlin. Got a good amount of money.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
Thank you, Shen. Always good to see you. Now, most people will build a satellite to start with because getting satellites up early is good, but I don't, and you'll see why soon. But a medkit is just kind of essential. Will I equip it next mission? Maybe. Probably.
We've still got some room to grow up here, but if we really want to expand our facilities, we're going to have to start excavating beneath the base. Unfortunately, the deeper we go, the more it's going to cost.
Oh, I forgot all the joys of being on normal difficulty. At first we start with the officer training school. Not an ideal position for it, but it's still pretty good. But I swear the game cheats in your favour, because 2 steam vents on just the 2nd level. I guess this whole area here is just going to be power then, and we will never need to even build an Illyrium generator. Whew. Let's get that running. You might think, but you've got plenty of power. Sorry, Sean.
Send word when the new facility is operational.
You've got plenty of power. Yes, I do, but things eat power like you wouldn't believe. So making sure we don't run into power problems and have to build and put another generator early rather than late. Much better. We still got plenty of money left anyway. Not like we got anything to spend it on.
Commander to mission control.
Yeah, nothing else there. Good. So now it'll shut up about me. Have a look. So far we can't get anything, obviously, because we've only got squaddies. But there's some interesting ones in here that probably aren't familiar. So the 2 squad-sized ones, obviously. New guy means when you get a recruit, they're automatically squaddies, rather than you having to train them in the GTS like XCOM 2. Rapid recovery basically replaces the infirmary from XCOM 2 and just makes everybody heal twice as fast. Lead by example is a complicated one, but in enemy within, the highest ranking troop, or if there's a tie, the one in the middle of the squad select will be the squad leader. And if they have higher will than their squad mates, if their squad mates are nearby, then they will automatically get the squad leader's will. It's complicated, you'll see. Wet work, one we really want to get because it's very useful, is just a straight up increase from experience from kills. And Iron Will is also quite a good one, because in this game Psi is tied directly to will, you need high will soldiers. But no, we can't get any of those yet, so there's no point with that. Now let's have a look at the barracks, shall we? We've got our 2 who are still ready to go. Now, Emily Turner, lower than average aim, but that's okay, we've got plenty of good soldiers. We also have somewhat decent will. Oh, Owen Williams with decent will and excellent aim. You've got dicked over with only 27 will and 55 aim. Reminder that without not created equally, all rookies have 65 aim, and I think like 40 will. So another good aim, low will one. That's very good. Cassin Jan. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to try. How do I even? Yeah, Yvonne. Galina Solova. Why are there so many hard to pronounce names? Oh yeah, because it's Africa. Right, I shouldn't have started there. Decent will, below average aim, but that's okay. Abigail Brown, average, literally exactly average aim, and I think maybe above average. But Emma Mulder, 49. Yeah, okay, pretty good. Tatiana Pavlova. See, I can say that one. 33 will, 78. And then our 2 injured squaddies. So yeah, all around we've got pretty good rookies, which is nice. So now let's go and scan for our next mission. Excuse me. That was very quick.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Thank you, Bradford. Now, unlike when I start on other difficulties, every abduction site has 1 panic, which means it's purely a choice between rewards, which is good. So there's a reason that I didn't make a satellite straight away, and that's because you pretty much, I think it's guaranteed that your first 3 abduction sites have engineers, money, and scientists as a reward. And while I'd love to get some scientists because research speeds are slow and there's lots of them, I want to get engineers because the less money I have to spend, the more money I have, and money is good. Also, it's a moderate difficulty mission instead of the other 2, which are easy, and you know, after my current misplays, what could go wrong with that? So let's go and save Russia. Clear everybody out. I want to get people promoting, especially my sniper, but also my assault, so he can get, you know, more survivable. So we'll get these 2 going out again, and then we'll bring our best rookie, and then we didn't. Who was the worst one? I think it was Cassandra. No, it was Yvonne. Compensate for their weakness by bringing people along who are very good. And since the assault is the most likely one to get injured, and will mainly be shooting anyway, I like to give them the medikit if I'm not running a support out. But we're not done with these. Oh no, because there's limited customization options in Enemy Within, but I still like to, you know, make people look a bit nice. So first, let's look through the armor decos. The uneven shoulder pads on this one really annoy me, so I think I'm going to go with this one. And now, what colour do we want? Yeah, just a nice standard danger zone red. What hair has he got currently? 6. I like that. Give him the backwards baseball cap. He has to go fast. And then the sniper. Professionals have standards. Sorry, she is actually Australian. Oh, that's perfect. Now, I tend to like this one on my snipers, but I also like the default. Tough choice. You know what, let's get some viewer engagement going, because I'm sure my commentary isn't the most delightful. You've got a choice. Which armour decoration should I put on my sniper here, Mary Williams? Do you want 1, 2, or 3? I'm going to select the colour though, because I can't let you have all the choice. And she's going to be very far back, so a nice yellow to stay out of the way, along with her nice blonde hair colour. Because you don't want to get neither sniper. Now for that helmet. A classic XCOM ones. Nice. I like the beanie. Actually, no, I don't. I take it back. Let's go back and put her normal hair on. She doesn't need a helmet. Oh, it was free, right, there we go. So that's it for this first episode. Basically very standard, just a normal difficulty playthrough so far. But when we, especially with Torres here, if he gets a promotion, things are gonna get interesting. So that's all. Everybody, have a good one.